What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Aquarium Guru here, and you're looking at my 125-gallon tank smack dab in the middle of my living room. I just kind of wanted to go over with you this tank, some of the fish I have inside it. I've had this tank for um, probably about 6 months now, and it actually just got remodeled. I used to have kind of on the top I had white gravel, and under it the guy I got the tank from, he gave me some like free gravel, and it didn't look very good. Some big rocks in the bottom of it, and it all kind of got mixed together. I had a 22-inch pacu, which is like a big vegetarian piranha. I had him in here for about a month, kind of like a foster care thing while they found him a new home. He actually ended up in a 300-gallon tank, which is exactly what he needed. But he just wrecked this tank. He'd freak out and knock all kinds of water out, made a real mess, and just way too big for this tank, which was I guess kind of a blessing, because I wanted to remodel the tank, but whenever he mixed up all the gravel and kind of made it look bad, that was the incentive I needed. So I got him out of there finally a few days ago. Got all the gravel out. So if any of you need gravel, I have like 4 5-gallon buckets full of it. You're welcome to have it. I'm not going to use it, but replaced it with black sand. And I actually just got the black sand from Petco. It's pretty expensive, but I'm really pleased with it. It's not very rough, sharp sand, so I'm not worried about my pleco or anybody sucking it in, hurting their gills or hurting the fish. And the rocks I actually got them from a landscaping store called the Rock Shop. They're in Durham, North Carolina, so shout out to them. But it's just slate, and I think that's rock there is 156 pounds. It cost about $40. So well worth it. I think compared to how it used to look and how it looks now, it's definitely worth it. The fish seem to enjoy it. And given that it's in the middle of the living room, I'm really pleased with the good clean. I don't know if it's a natural look, but the tank and the stand, like the stand and it's all black. So all of this blends in well, and it, like all being dark colors, it really makes the colors on the fish pop out, and it really makes the focus of the tank more about the fish. So the decorations and stuff aren't popping out at you, and I think that's a big mistake that people make when they're first time setting up the tank, is buying these little castles and stuff and making the tank about their decorations. And I think a good tank is one that makes you focus on the fish, and that's something that I'm really happy about with this, is that the setting in there, it looks nice and it's pleasing to look at. It's clean and clear, but it just really brings out the fish, and I really enjoy watching them in here. So keep that in mind when you're setting up a tank, especially if you're setting up a big one. Don't spend tons of money on these decorations. I spent $40 on all of this rock. One big decoration at a Petco or a PetSmart or somewhere like that. One of those big decorations cost you $50. Don't spend that. You're going to end up not liking it a couple months later and want to swap it out for something else. Whenever I get tired of this, I'll rearrange the rocks, or I can go out and buy a whole bunch of different color rock and put these out in the garden in some fashion. It's much better to do it this way. And these, like I said, these plants are just plastic plants, because the fish, these guys would eat the live plants. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with my bubbler, but I guess I just wanted to give you an overview of this tank. Like I said, I'm thrilled with the way it turned out, and the fish do seem happy. I've got a couple of red devils in here. There's 2 Jack Dempseys. That guy right there, that is a flower horn, and he's getting chased right now by a Cinospilum cichlid. We've got a sailfin placo. There's a Synodontis catfish under there. There's a little bala shark over there, and then I've got a lot of juvenile convicts in here, one of which is actually pregnant. I need to make a separate video about that. There she is. See that? She's got kind of orange on her stomach, so she's a really pretty color right now. She's actually about to give birth to a bunch of fry, and I think we can all infer what's going to happen to them. But it's one thing people are often concerned about when they're setting up a big tank is how much filtration I need, or how much you need to start a tank. And the real answer to that is you can't really have too much filtration. You can't have a tank be too clean. Once you get your biological filter established, you know, if you can turn over your tank, 6 or 7 times in an hour, there's nothing wrong with that. Once all that good bacteria gets in those filters, and you're really good to go. But really, if you want healthy fish and long-lasting, long-life fish, you need to have a lot of filtration. So I decided to bite the bullet back when I got this tank, and I bought a Fluval FX6. It's a huge canister filter. I don't know if I'm having the light to show this to you or not, but it's down under here. It looks like a big shop vac, and I have another. It's an Eheim canister. It's not nearly as expensive. It doesn't have the flow, but I have over. It's in between 600 and 700 gallons per hour of flow. So I'm turning over my tank about 4 times in an hour, which is plenty. And it took me a while to get my water this clear. For the first 60 days or so, it was cloudy, and it drove me nuts. But finally, my biological filter got established, and it really just got cleared up. And once that water is clear, and it makes looking at the fish so much more pleasing. So I guess I'm going to go over in future videos kind of little segments on each of these kind of fish. These are mostly all South American cichlids. Got obviously a catfish and a pleco in there, and then the bala shark. But for the most part, you're looking at cichlids. And if you've got any tips for my tank, anything you can suggest or to make it look better, or if you got an idea what to do with that bubbler, I might just tuck it under one of those rocks. But comment below. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for videos in the future. And until next time, take care of yourself, and just remember that fish are friends, not food.